In Ramah was a voice heard, lamentation, weeping, great mourning. Rachel weeping for her children and refusing to be comforted because they were not. I know a wife who was weeping for the husband because he is a drunk. I know a mother who is also yearning and crying for the child because he's an addict. Whichever way, trust me, come to Chosen Rehabilitation Center. Chosen Rehabilitation Center is located at Abofun Achimota. Give us a call 0555 466 374. 0555 466 374.
Say no to drugs. Yes to life.
Prince William, it's a pleasure meeting you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, sir.
Good,
Thank
good,
you.
good. Are you an American?
No, sir.
Then how come Prince William?
Oh, I'm a Liberian.
You're a Liberian?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, I'm from Liberia. I came to Ghana last year, March 3rd.
And where were you born? You were born in Liberia? What
Yes,
village?
I
What
was
town?
born in the capital city, Monrovia.
Okay.
I'm 27 years old. I came to Ghana last year, March 3rd.
The name of your mom?
My mom's name is Yvonne.
Your dad?
My dad's name is Sheldon.
Any siblings?
Yes, we are 5.
Okay.
I have 4 sisters, and I'm the only boy.
The only son?
Only son.
Oh, good. You came to Ghana for?
Actually, I came to Ghana to go to school.
Okay.
But at IPMC, I stay at Tema,
Okay.
Community 4. I was going to school. I met a friend and started smoking, using with him. Then I forgot about my school. Started really using in the place my family rented for me. I lost the place and I ended up on
When you
the
said
street.
using, what do you mean by using? What were you using?
Oh, I smoked cocaine, rock and tie.
Rock and tie.
Yes, sir.
That's the crack and then the heroin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at what age did you start the experimentation?
If I can recall, maybe about when I was 20 years old.
20 years old. So
Yes, sir.
you have 6 years experience in your drug life.
Exactly.
How did it all start? Is it by mere curiosity or peer pressure? What was it? What drove you into drugs?
It really was out of curiosity. One day I followed my friend in the ghetto. I used to smoke weed. So as I followed to the ghetto, I saw that he was mixing the cocaine with the weed. And when he smoked it, the way, the reaction for him, how he would nod, he have power or something. So I decided to try it.
I need you to elaborate a little, because many times when I interview people and they talk about cocaine, it's as though they are referring to heroin as cocaine and cocaine to heroin. Strike the difference. What do you mean? Is it Thai that you smoked? Was it Thai?
It's Thai.
Yeah, so that is not cocaine, because there's cocaine and there is heroin. So what he interlaced with weed and then he wrapped it with a raisin paper, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's heroin. That's opium.
Opium.
Yeah, good. And it felt good.
And it felt good, yes. And from that day, I started using it every day. I like the way it make me feel. It make me brave. It make me feel good about myself. It make me to do challenge. I could do anything that I felt like doing. You know, whether there was consequences or not, I would still do it because I would get vim from it whenever I smoke the cocktail.
How long have you been in this country?
This is my 3rd time in Ghana. It's my 3rd time in Ghana. The first time I came, you know, my father and my mom, they're outside. The first time I came, I was supposed to travel, but because of drugs, I turned down everything.
Where were you living in Accra?
The first time I was staying at Kaswa with my mom's friend.
Kaswa Bujuburam or what?
No,
Or
not
Kaswa.
not Buduburam, at Opekuma.
Okay.
At Opekuma. with my mother's friend. And she was supposed to help me run the embassy, do everything. But I hid my passport because of drugs.
How? How come?
I was into the drugs too much. I felt that I couldn't leave it. It was part of me at that time.
So you said your auntie, right?
Yes.
So did your auntie know that you used drugs?
No, she wasn't aware.
She wasn't aware.
Yes.
So you left home and then abode in the ghetto,
Yes.
and that's where you do everything.
Exactly, yes.
And do your parents, since you said they're outside, do they know you use drugs?
Yes, they are fully aware that I use drugs.
So how do they feel?
I can't really express. They are more than disappointed in me because my father is a pastor. Father is a great man of God, and he expects me to be like him, but I'm not like him. I'm like the worst pastor's son ever. It is only because of the grace and my mother that I have a chance like that in God first. If not, my dad will have nothing to
So
do
where,
with
where
me.
where are your siblings?
They
They're
are-
still in Liberia,
No,
or they're outside?
They are outside.
Let me ask you, are you you are the eldest, right?
I'm the eldest.
So how come did your parents um, took your siblings to Europe, leaving you, the elderly, behind? Don't you think that it's because of your waywardness?
Actually, it's a really long story. It's a really
Tell
long
it like it
story.
is. Let the chief fall where they could.
You see, there was a war in Liberia. There
Yeah.
was a war. I lived and I witnessed the war. In 2006, my dad, he sent for us, we all, to go to the States. Actually, I was in the States. I was in the States. I was doing good. I'm a really good athlete. I'm a footballer. But I started to be disobedient. At school, I would fight people. I would go to detention, all those kind of things. I was really giving my dad a hard time. And I got a gun charge with one of my friends. His name is Derek, where they put me on probation. As I was on probation, I got another case again. Now immigration got involved. That they was giving me warning that if I don't stop, they would deport me. So my mom and my dad and a couple of family members, we all sat down. And my dad made a decision that I needs to come back to Africa and change. And he wants to see change in me before he can do anything for me again. It was 2011 when my father sent me back without immigration knowing. He packed my bags secretly, took me to the airport and sent me back to Liberia.
It was mainly because you were tarnishing his reputation or something.
Exactly.
So why then didn't your father, take you to Liberia and he decided that you should come to Ghana?
You see, Liberia is the type of country, it's not really developed. It's not really developed like Ghana. Ghana is much better than Liberia.
Okay.
So he felt that me coming to Ghana, I can have opportunities. I can go to better school. My way can open through Ghana. If you want to travel, there's a lot of means through Ghana, and he have friends in Ghana too.
But then he should have worked on you there in the U.S., as in when you were tarnishing his image. Take you to a rehabilitation center in the U.S., prepare you that well before sending you back to Africa. Don't you think so? So if I
Yes.
should say that your father was a bit irresponsible, would you share that sentiment with me?
Oh, I agree, because sometimes he admits that it's his fault that I'm here. He shouldn't have sent me back. Sometimes he tells me that. But you see, my dad is the type of person, he has anger issue. He's very aggressive. When he tells you to do this, when you don't do it, he won't mind you. Like me coming to this rehab, he puts the phone on speaker. King was there. He tell me boldly that This is my last chance before God and man. He said it, that if I don't change, he don't want to have anything to do with me.
Things fall apart and the center cannot hold. It's a pity. Chosen Rehabilitation Center and Chosen Children's Home is located at Abofun. Our headquarters is located at Abofun, Achimota. We have our children's side, the children's center at Dakuman. We do medical free screening here. We have a musical studio. If you're a musician, upcoming musician, and you want a place to record, we can do it for you for free. This is what we believe in. Give us a call, 0555 466 374. Again, 0555 466 374. I am much elated by your story. It's something. So when you came to Ghana, as you rightly said, you were living with your auntie and you were not submissive to the authorities of your auntie. And by so doing, you became a street boy. Is that not so?
The first time in Ghana, I was staying with them. You know, they are very they are spiritual people. They go to church at Lighthouse International.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't smoking the cocaine with them at that time. You know, but it was because of the cocaine I wanted to go back to Liberia. Because they were so straight. Everything about them is godly. Even in their house, the music they play, everything they do, everything. So when I would think sometimes when I want to do something, they will know. So because of that, I hid my passport. I went to the High Consular area by myself. I went there, I talked to the people. I terminated everything without my father knowing. And my dad was wondering, why is the visa not coming? Why is it taking long? After I've stopped everything. And then my uncle and my auntie, I had a conversation with them. I told them that I want to go back to Liberia. I don't want to go to... At that time, my dad was sending me to Canada at a school called Cambridge University. So I turned everything down and went back to Liberia. My mother begged him, say if you don't want to go, that's his business. We don't want to have anything to do. He bought the ticket, put me on the flight. I went back to Liberia. The second time I came back to Ghana, it was at a rehab. This is my second time at the rehab. I went at Compassion Rehab. At Compassion Rehab, female...
What year?
It was just last year June. I was at Compassion. I did 5 months. And I had an altercation with some guy physically. So they told my people to come for me. I left from there. I went home. I was doing well until I met a female who also was using drugs, Pethidine. Yeah. Then I relapsed. And I went back.
You relapsed by reason of the woman, right?
Yes, she was using... The way she was using, it wasn't damaging her. She was managing it. So me too, I felt like I could manage it. Yes.
Many a time it is wrong for two recovering addicts to be lovers. I thought you were taught all these things at NA and Alcoholic Anonymous and Narcotic Anonymous at Compassion.
Yes, they taught me everything.
Wonderful listeners, you're still watching Chosen Success Story. Chosen Rehabilitation Center is located at Achimota, Abofun. Give us a call on 0555 466 374. And there's our social media handles: Instagram, Chosen Rehab Official; Facebook, Chosen Rehab; Twitter, Chosen Rehab; YouTube, Chosen Rehab TV. Prince, you did great harm to yourself. Do you accept that?
Yes, I accept that.
I don't know. I am lost of words, and I don't know what word to use. If I should say you are a psychopath, am I right?
Oh, you can
Or
say
every
that.
addict is a psychopath.
And it's true for me. You can say that, and I agree with you. I can agree with you.
So where is the lady that compelled you to relapse?
We were staying at Temang. Community 4 behind the passport office. That's where she's at now. She says she don't want to have anything to do with me, because the way she wants me to be, I'm not like that, And she too, she's using. But me, I went astray. So when I was on the street, every morning I would call her, oh, please send me 30 CD. Let me kill my June. Let me kill my techie. Send me this. Let me buy food. Sometimes she will come. She gets fed up with that. She gets fed up with it and told me that I shouldn't call her anymore. She don't want to have anything to do with me. Sometimes when I call her and harass her for money, she will call my mom and dad, tell them, then my mom would tell her that when I call her, she should take any precaution she like on me when I harass her. So me and her, that we are not talking,
So what were your drug of choice?
Oh, it's just the rock and tie
The rock
and cigarette.
And cigarettes.
Yes, sir.
You do alcohol too?
No, sir. I don't like alcohol.
Okay. So now, do you have a girlfriend?
No, sir.
Have you been contacting your parents?
Actually, when I was outside, I was the one giving them pressure that wants to come to the rehab. The first time, it was them that gave me pressure to go to the rehab. But this time around, I know that I needed a change. I've lost so many things in my life. I've lost so many things. So I was in the bunker room when they called. My mom played a trick on me. She came to Choosing without me being aware. So I was in the bunker room with my friend. When she called one of my friends, said that, tell Prince I'm at Choosing. If he really wants to come to the rehab, let him come and meet me. Immediately, I took my bag and my few clothes. I told my friend to drop me at the rehab here. That's how I'm here today.
Are you telling me you want to quit because your mother says you should quit?
No, I want to quit because I know who I am.
Who are you?
I'm a really humble person. I don't like talking. I'm an athlete. If not because of joy, I've had scholarship to play football. If not because of drugs, I know where I would have been by now. Because my family, we are very united. They never thought that this is how my life will be.
For those of you who are into active addiction, be you young or old, man or woman, boy or girl, married or single, transgender or gender variant or bisexual, I really want you to understand one thing. You can actually change if only you want to. Addiction is so bad. Give us a call, 0555 466 374. Again, 0555 466 374. Instagram, Chosen Rehab Official. Facebook, Chosen Rehab. Twitter, Chosen Rehab. YouTube, Chosen Rehab TV. Prince,
Yes, sir.
what have you lost as a result of your drug use?
To name a few, I should have been with my parents by now. Okay. I should have been outside by now, going to school. I have a son. He's 2 years old. He's with my grandma.
What's his name?
His name is Prince Jr.
Prince Jr.
Yes. Sometimes I imagine if he's with me now, I want to take care of him. I want to be there for him the way my family, the way my dad treated me. Despite all that I've done to them, all the pains, the worry, everything that I've done to them, I should have been a great footballer. That's my passion. That still now is my passion. I should have been a footballer. But because of drugs, I've lost all that. I've lost respect. All my family members, nobody wants to hear from me.
As you rightly point out, you've been in different rehab centers. You went to Compassion Rehab, and now you're here. You know, what assurance are you going to give us? Or are you going to give your parents or your fans out there that you're not going to relapse? Because you did once with compassion. What assurance do you have to say that you're not going to relapse this time around?
You know, when I think about my history on the streets, it is only by the grace of God, because many times I should have been killed. I've been beaten.
Say no to drugs. Yes to life.
You were a thief.
Yes, sir. I've stolen people's phones. I break into people's houses. You know, I have a friend where we do moves together. You know,
When you do moves together, what do you mean? Have you ever used an iron again?
no, I've never used a gun before. We have tools that we'll use, and most of the time, my move is daytime.
Daytime.
Yes, it's daytime.
Is it ababe? Do you jump walls to break into people's house?
Yes, we jump walls and break into people's house, and then at night, you know, we'll break into shops. Then we have taxi driver, you know, that will come and carry all the things. Then we go sell it. Then we go and smoke all the money. We make fine.
How many boasters do you smoke a day?
Oh, as many as I can have once the money is there.
Oliver Tree is asking for more, and one is never enough.
Yes, sir.
It's a pity that you made drug actually cut you pants down. And I trust that it's only an act of providence that can liberate you. Without God intervening, there's no way you can make it. Don't you believe that?
I believe it. I believe it a lot.
Because at Chosen Rehabilitation Center, we believe so much that pain is a pathway to peace. We don't give you any medication whatsoever. We feed you with the word of God so that you will consolidate your ground and fortify your territory. It's very, very vital. Without the act of providence, you can never quit drugs. And it's quite important. My brother, my sister out there, if you're doing drugs, if you are drunk, an alcoholic, give us a call now, 0555 466 374. Again, 0555 466 374. These are our social media handles. Instagram, Chosen Rehab Official, Chosen Rehab Facebook, Chosen Rehab Twitter, YouTube, Chosen Rehab TV. Prince,
Yes, sir.
are you a kleptomania?
Please, I don't know what that means.
Kleptomania is somebody who steals for the fun of it. When he is in need or is not in need, anything he sees, he has to take it.
No, only when I'm in need of it, and it's my addiction that makes
That
me to
triggers you to do
develop that habit.
The habit.
Yes, sir.
That's true. Have you ever been to jail before?
In Ghana, I've been to jail 3 times.
And what was your crime?
The first time, it was a physical altercation with an older guy named Mr. Owusu. We used to smoke in his house, and one day I left 50 CDs at a mobile money girl. He had 20 CD and me, I had 30 CD in the morning. So he went behind my back and took the 50 CDs from the girl. So when I came back to go and collect the money from the girl said, "Oh, your friend has taken the money already." So I was really angry and upset. So I went to meet him, and he started to talk, "Oh, when he hustle, he'll give it back to me." I said, "No, I'm taking now." You know, so I hit him. He's like 55 years old. He's an elderly guy. So as I hit him, and at that time, his mom passed away, so they were doing family gathering. So the incident happened right in front of his family. So when that happened there, they all, they hold me and took me to the police station. And then he went to the hospital, he got medical bills, came back and said everything was 300 Ghana cedis. So I had somebody from the station call my mom. I explained to my mom what happened, that, I rang the guy. It was a fight. So please, can you help with the medical bill? Can you help me? That was how my mom helped me and bailed me out. That was the first time I went to jail. And the second time, I did some movement overnight with some cloths that they used to sew those nice Sundays suits,
Yeah.
cloths. So I stole 12 pieces from my house. So I kept it early dawn so I can go and sell it to the pusher. This time, it was when I was living at Tema. So when I was going to the ghetto community 2, the area boys, they know me, they know that I smoke. So they see me carrying the bag, which looked really suspicious. The bags was heavy. So one guy confronted me from a distance. He asked me, "Oh, Prince, what are you carrying?" I said, "Oh, Charlie, it's my clothes. I'm going to wash." He said, "No, let me see the bag. If it's really your clothes, let me see what's inside. Then I'll let you go." I tried to challenge him, but no way. So I opened the bag. It was new cloths with some scissors and tailor stuffs. He said, "Oh no, this one there is somebody tailor shop you went and broke." I said, "Oh no, it's not anybody thing. Actually, I bought this thing cheap to go and sell it," which I lied to him. And then he called one of his party too. And then people started coming around. And then a lot of people, they beat me badly, took me to the police station. When I went to the station there, it was around 9 a.m. They left me there, everybody went. There was no complainer by the grace of God. Around 10 p.m., the officer, he left me, he told me to go. And they left the clothes there. Then the third time that I went in jail, I stole 2 phones from a car wash. The boys sometimes when they are working, they get really tired. So they will sleep. When they are sleeping there, some of them, they will keep their phones under the mosquito nets, playing their music while they are sleeping. So I will enter the car wash. I will search, and one day I saw 2 iPhones. So I took it from on charge. Then I went inside. There was a bag there. I took the bag too. I took it at the back of the building, and I searched the bag inside. There was 20 Ghana cedis in the bag. I took it and put it in my pocket. And then...
What model was the phone? Was the iPhone?
It was an iPhone 6.
And how much did you sell it?
Oh, the pusher gave me... I think it was 300 Ghana cedis.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
Addiction is a brain relapsing disease characterized by the mental obsession and the physical compulsion to use. Addiction is a killer. You'll be obsessed, so much so that you will not think like normal human beings. Give us a call if you want to quit drugs. Give us a call if you really want to quit alcohol. 0555 466 374. And again, 0555 466 374. Your experiences as you try to iterate them, I really felt for you. Because you were close to death on that day, isn't it?
Yes, sir. And the bags too, after I went, I gave the phones to the pusher. I smoked that night. Around 2 a.m., I went back to go and take the bag. Because maybe morning time I will sell it, I will get something small from the bag. It was a brand new bag. So as I went back, There was some guy by the tree. He covered himself with a blanket. He pretended like an old man. He pretended like he was sick. So I think to myself, I said, oh no, something is wrong. Maybe they noticed something. So I'm calling the party. Oh, Charlie, old man, what's up? Are you okay? Is there anything wrong? He's not minding me. He's just acting like, he's not well. So I walked around him. Just when I want to take the bag, then he raised up. Then he started saying something, and he started saying that. So I dropped the bag. And all the boys that was sleeping, they all were just waiting to see if the person will come back for the bag. They started to chase after me. And me too, I started to run. There was a fence. I wanted to jump in the fence and then run and then jump the next fence and escape. But just I hold the wall, they grabbed my feet and they caught me there. And one brother man there, I knew him. So he started to ask me. They didn't beat me, but they told me that today they go finish me. So the guy was asking me, where's the phone? Where's the phone? I said, oh, I don't have the phone. I don't have the phone. Are you sure you don't have the phone? I said, I don't have the phone. And then the next thing I know, I saw the patrol team come. Police came. As the police came there, they put me in a car. And then they went back to where the bags were at. I've emptied everything, the Ghana cards and their clothes, everything was on the ground. And the police said that this is the evidence, and the guy said yes. So the officer asked them to come to the station and come make a statement. But they all fear, they don't want to come. And the police was saying, these boys cry. What is this? Why don't they want to come?
So, because without a complainant, they certainly can't do anything about it. That's the reason why. So you were left.
Yes, they took me there. I was left around 5 before dawn with no sleep or everything. I walked, I went Tema.
So having gone through all these experiences, this travel, this turmoil, this challenge, why then didn't you quit drugs?
It wasn't easy to quit. When I say it wasn't easy to quit, I couldn't do it on my own. I was used to it. I felt like when I wake up in the morning, if I don't smoke, I don't feel like a human being. I don't feel normal. I'm not alive. It's part of me. That's just how I can put it. It's part of me. It was like my life. I went from smoking, from going home, buying to the ghetto, coming home to actually living in the ghetto. People who used to see me, oh, Liberian boy, oh, my clothes, everything is nice. I'm smoking. I turned to a completely junkie.
I often hear that they say junkies don't take their bath. Is it true?
Yes, it's true, but some, take care of themselves even though they are smoking. And others don't take care of themselves like me.
Yeah.
I used to, like I said, from home to buy from the ghetto and go out. Then I turned from not bathing and actually not even brushing my teeth safe and living in the ghetto and sleeping at night by people's store. Where me, I know myself that even if I smoke, say I'll have place to lay my head at home.
But what does your conscience tell you, or your instinct prompt you anytime you go to the bunker and seeing those cohorts smelling, unkept, they wouldn't brush their teeth, as you say? What instinct? What actually gets, what runs in your mind?
The only thing I can say that we are all one. That's how I felt at that time. I'm not different from them. So what they do is what I would do.
Yeah.
because I'm not. It's not ganja I'm smoking.
Yeah.
It's cocaine I'm smoking with them. So I'm not going to tell somebody, oh Charlie, you are smelling, make you not come sit next to me. No, I turned to a completely junkie. That's the way I can put it.
If you are with them, you think like them.
I think like them.
Exactly, that's the way it is.
Yes, sir.
It's a pity that you have a so great a future, a bright future, your parents being overbrought, and you got yourself entangled into this web. Have you regretted?
I've regret. I've regretted from the day I took the first smoke, and up to now I'm still regretting.
If I should give you a chance to say something to Prince Jimmy, your son, what are you going to tell him? And I want you to look into the camera and say something to Prince. And also, I would like you to take this opportunity to say something to the numerous people that you've hurt in one way or the other.
To my son, you know, I can say that I'm really sorry is not enough, because, you know, my father and my mom, they are building me so that I can, you know, give him the best future, you know, but
If you want to cry, you can cry. Words are not enough to express or articulate the pain and the turmoil this young guy went through by reason of his use. It got to a point in time, it is no longer he that used the drugs, but the drug used him. The drug actually used him. And he almost actually kicked the bucket by reason of his use. I want you to know this. Drug as a killer. Don't succumb to its cravings or its desire. Let nothing trigger you. Let not curiosity or a friend, succumb. You succumb to the wishes and modus operandi of your friend by engaging yourself into this addictive stunt. It will destroy your life. Your dignity will be dashed. Give us a call on 0555 466 374 or 0555 466 374 again, and that is it. This word time will permit me to halt the program and bring it to an end.